it is. What's happening? Welcome back to the channel. So, there's a lot of guys I follow on TikTok, and I actually follow here on YouTube, and I'm regular watchers of their channel. I don't know if they watch my channel. Who knows what it is. But it seems to be, and obviously I watch car channels. Obviously I watch kind of content I put out, which is, you know, stuff in the garage, stuff we're building, stuff we're working on. And it seems to be, with a lot of the guys I follow, that parts are an issue. And yes, they are. So, 2 weeks ago, I ordered a set of fenders. Now, normally I would get body parts from my local supplier, but their prices have gone through the roof. I bought 2 fenders, as you can see here. These are 2 fenders for a 96 Bronco that I'll be bringing in the shop and doing some content on. I'm going to build another beach truck. I've talked about it a few videos back, and I just haven't gotten to it because I'm so busy with regular work. But it is an upcoming project. I'm going to at least get the motor in it, yada, yada, yada. So I've been gathering parts as I go along. And my local supplier that I normally buy body parts from, those fenders cost me $400 for 2 of them. I got them from Amazon, some body shop supply place. Got a little Amazon store. You would think they would do a little bit better job boxing these things up. They were terrible. So the driver's side fender came without any damage. The passenger side fender might be hard to see. Let me spin it around. This is the passenger side fender. This up here was bent, folded straight over. It's kind of hard to see in the video, but the bottom of that is all bent up really bad. If you compare the bottom of that one to the one that they just sent me yesterday, which I'll carry it over here. And you can see the difference. This one looked like somebody ran over with a truck. So they sent me another one, not a problem. Again, this was bent, and this here, which is all easily straightenable, but for $200 a fender, I kind of expected not to be bent up and destroyed, especially when the driver's side one made it here with no damage. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing. And I get it. These are aftermarket fenders. I'm not looking for perfection, but they still should arrive without being bent up. The second one they sent me, I could probably tweak on the corner of it, where you can see right here, this is where the corner of it that was bent. And I could probably get it to be fine enough for what I'm doing. But my point is, you paid $200 a fender. I would hope the things would arrive without being bent up. I mean, they put, the fenders are wrapped in cardboard, and then they just shoved them in a great big box. No bubble wrap, no extra cardboard around them or nothing. So I put in for another replacement. We'll see if it comes. That, or, you know, take the money off of it for the one and I'll fix it and just live with it. Not building this truck to be perfect anyway, so it's not like the end of the world. But it is a common problem that a lot of guys are talking about, and it has become like the norm, like nobody cares. They shove the stuff in the box and, oh well, who cares? But at the end of the day, eventually, if the companies give out enough free fenders, there's not going to be anybody to buy from anymore. It's just an issue with everything anymore. It's a shame. So, that will be an upcoming project here in the shop, which you hear over there. Shop fan, air conditioning, it's running. This motor's been all resealed, it's ready to go. This motor's going in the Bronco. This Bronco build is going to be pretty simple. I bought the truck a couple of years ago. It's got a 4-inch lift on the truck already, but it needs everything. I mean, it needs shock towers, it needs leaf spring hangers, obviously it needs a motor. The fender, the passenger side fender's got a big old dent in it along with the door. But the plan for the truck is, I'm going to put the motor in it, I'm going to do the brakes, I'm going to take it to the DMV, tag it, and then I'm going to bring it home, back here to the shop, and I'm going to gut it. It's going to lose the doors, it's going to lose all the interior, the top. I got a brand new tailgate. I'm going to put a tailgate on it, but I'm not going to get guts in it, no glass. It's never going to have a top. I'm going to use this thing on the beach, some light trail ride and stuff like that. So it's kind of going to be geared towards a fair weather vehicle. So that's pretty much about it for today. I'm doing timing chains in a 2011 toilet bowl. I'll tell you, each day goes by, the more and more I hate Government Motors, aka GM. This is a terrible design. These things just do not make it past 100 grand without needing timing chains. Part of the problem is, I'm sure, cheap parts. But another problem that they have with a lot of these late model motors, they've all gone to high pressure fuel pumps that run off of the camshafts, and that's what this one does. Very, very back here, if you can see it, let's see if we can get you in there. This lobe back here, right here, is a high pressure fuel pump. It runs off the lobe of the camshaft. It puts extra strain on the chains, which really weren't designed for what they're doing with it. And that's a problem they've been having with quite a few motors. It's not just GM, actually. It's some other manufacturers. I actually did Infiniti QX56, which is a big V8 Infiniti motor. Same deal, except for Infiniti runs the fuel pump up here, and it runs right off of the. I think it was either this side of the camshaft, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I did it. And actually, the Nissans will start to make a real weird whining noise when a chain goes bad. So I had to put chain guides and temperature in that. Went through all that work just so that the guy took the thing, sold it, traded it in, got rid of it. But it's become a common problem because they're all running these high pressure fuel pumps now, mechanical driven high pressure fuel pumps for direct injection injectors. So yeah, that's today's project. I just got all the chains set up, so now I got to clean my cover up, get my cover cleaned up, get all the they just use RTV for the cover, so I'm going to get all the factory RTV cleaned up and go ahead and set it back on. Valve cover's on it, change the oil, intake on it, fire it up. Hopefully everything goes well. This thing actually has 3 chains. So you have your main chain right here, runs these 2 idlers. These 2 idlers then run up here to your camshafts. Not the greatest design in the world, in my opinion. Whatever happened to just an old rubber timing belt? I miss those days. I really, truly do. So that's today's project. I just wanted to put a little something up on the old YouTube channel. Let's see, we got some new followers. We'll get on some projects here once I get some of this normal work out of here. The place has just been... This is what pays for the toys, the Bronco build. That project has been there for a long time. If you guys want to see some content on it, I'll do some content on it. I'm going to probably when the weather starts getting a little cooler out, I'll probably get back on this truck. Get the front suspension back in it. Everything's all cleaned up and painted. This truck's getting a 6-inch lift. Eventually it'll get some 35s. I mean, I already own 6 of these trucks, and I really don't know what the hell I'm going to do with it when it's done, but who knows. So look, I'm going to get back on this toilet. And it's even porcelain white. American Standard white. So let me get back on this and flush this thing down the road, and I'll holler at you a little bit later. See you.